This is kind of interesting. So we're gonna crown the crown virus. Let's go, boys. This meme comes from Spirit Science, but I'm sure I'm gonna create much bigger memes while I cover this topic up close. I've never exclusively covered coronavirus yet, even though people can claim me I'm some kind of conspiracy theorist. Sure, you can do that. But right now, making up conspiracy theories will not get you in trouble. It's almost like the idea of banning conspiracy theories actually makes them stronger. You know, like... And we're gonna take a lot of logical leaps, similar to this one, as we often do. Make a lot of harsh points. I'm a little bit dizzy because I will have to go tomorrow to get set up an appointment in 2 weeks. I'll have to talk about why an old woman fell down and whether I am in a proper mental condition to even fucking defend myself or whatever, to go to court. Why is this relevant? You will need to know what kind of state I am in right now in order to deliver this message. Of course, you're gonna bump into a lot of walls and problems when it comes to getting information from other people. In reality, I'm not supposed to talk about this. We're not supposed to discuss actual issues that the world surrounds us with, because those issues are actually smaller than you think. You know, just because something is viral doesn't make it important. In fact, a lot of the times we can just look at a lot of bad things that can go viral. And if it's a bad thing, it should probably go away one way or the other. And the only thing you can do is be a little bit of a better person in those specific moments when it's truly needed for just to protect others, right? Are you truly needed to wear a mask in order to protect others? Kind of. I just watched Thoughty 2, which is a channel that covered this topic like 1 month ago or 2 months ago. And I didn't really check it immediately because his video is 20 minutes long. And yes, I know how ironic that sounds, but I check every single channel, and every single channel has its own quirks of why it's just pure cancer that I can't watch. Most of it has to do with dishonesty, basically. Yes, there's a lump of information that they have to squeeze into a tight 20-minute mark, and they do it quite well, except they have to also come up with a theme, like wearing masks, is this necessary, and completely miss out on the interesting parts, right? And most of the time viral stuff is heavily controlled, so it becomes even less interesting and thus less important. If we can't talk about it, if we cannot discuss this properly and make adjustments in the system of how we deal with this problem, see, the funny thing, the moment I clicked on a conspiracy video, however, they started linking 4 things together, which always fascinates me like a fucking map that we're gonna have to explore. And I can already select myself a new sheet of paper where we're gonna discuss these different... Well, let's just create a target. A cyclical target of plague. So we need the names, right? We have the Spanish, the cholera, and then the first one was bubonic plague, leftover bubonic plague or whatever. So this was in 1720, this was in 1820, this was in 19. This is the claim. Obviously, everything is a fucking claim. You wake up, new day, everything you're trying to remember from the past day is a fucking claim. Okay? This is how serious conspiracy theories are, because everything is a claim. So conspiracy theories always rival science itself. But I just kind of rivaled science once and it just popped out of existence. Because we're not actually rivaling science with conspiracies. So we have bubonic, but I'll say this thing. Conspiracies don't rival science. They rival authorities. We don't give a fuck about science at all. It's not our concern. So bubonic, cholera, Spanish flu, and now the crown virus. Wow. Coronated virus, or just call it fucking crown. Let's speak English. Okay, I'm just saying. These names don't fucking English to me. Spanish flu sounds pretty English to me. Okay. And we have this fucking thing. The king of all fucking viruses ever. Because now it finishes the cycle right here. And some fucking lunatic figure out that it happens every 100 years or so. Exactly. Every 100 years exactly. So it's something you probably will have to encounter in your lifetime. Probably. People hope that you will, for some reason. And it's definitely now looking like crafted system of some kind. Meaning that there's something a lot more interesting going on. 100-year clock system is established of some kind. Basically, you have to understand there are technologies that we don't comprehend at all. Just being able to use a computer for me is like a high level degree engineering stuff, whatever. Sure, it has appeared in my possession and I have it, and it's made out of many different parts, including the operating system, which is Windows, which is another part. I have a microphone, another part. Now we live in a world where we can combine all these things together and actually create a home for ourselves, a place where we can definitely stay for a long time now, like totally settle down. It doesn't even matter where you live, almost. Settling down. We respect that. I really I'm fascinated by that. The respect of establishing safe space has been properly respected to the point where we have acquired quite a lot of power in our safe spaces. I don't know, man. It does feel like a completely next dimension now. Back in the day, you might have been able to write books only, but now you can create games, alternate realities. That's kind of next level storytelling, if you ever needed that. Because books sounds kind of lame. But the idea of safe space is more, it's like, none of this matters. even if you create a game, it doesn't matter as much as direct experience with a human being. Meaning that that's what we're talking about here. We're talking about direct experiences that can spread diseases, which we don't actually understand how it works at all, especially if we trust science. If you want to go in the conspiracy theory route, to go against conspiracy, you have to go completely opposite way, basically. What does that mean? Well, if people like working at daytime, you work at nighttime. That's what it means. It's a very good example. If people eat breakfast, then you don't eat breakfast, and see what happens. If you're really missing with your emotions the breakfast. You really think that breakfast could help you. So 2 already components are working together to inform you that breakfast is not something you want to do. Skip. Okay? For me, personally, I don't know what breakfast is, okay? Whenever I want to eat, I eat. Okay, but if you have a tiny window when you're gonna not be able to have breakfast, and you have to do a lot of things in that period, you might want to have extra energy after you woke up. You might not know how much energy you have, so you just eat breakfast regardless whether you want it or not. But this is where the control system starts to conspire against you immediately. You know, we can talk about the breakfast conspiracy and try to figure out what that means. But it simply means you have to do something away from your safe space most of the time. And that already is a conspiracy. Why you should go away from your safe space? Why can you just work here? Why can't you create a safe space, multiple safe space, where your workspace also is safe, and then you come back to your actual safe space to heal up whatever has been damaged. But you should be able to have enough food in your workspace where nobody actually steals your food, because that should be tested. You know, if someone steals food, someone is actually hostile enough to do anything at this point. So as you can tell, we have found a breakfast theory already. We have leveled up as conspiracy theorists from the ground up, basically. And this is why I say I give all the context before I do great moves. Okay? Because I want everyone to be able to keep up. If you cannot keep up, you might just be a fucking loser at this point. Because I provide all the context. Accidentally as well. It's just my brain is capable of processing things slowly. And when I find a slower position to take, a slower path, I will take the slower path, because I know there's a lot of new information that's going to start piling up all of a sudden. And people do a horrible mistake. People do a horrible mistake of researching. Because what researching means is that you're going to go the non-conspiracy way, and you will not know what any of this means. Conspiracies are over, guys. You're gonna go through the education side and try to learn about the virus through that part of reasoning. You can do it. I might listen to your, charts and graphs for 1 minute, but that's all I will need, because it's a repetitive message that's gonna be implanted in my head. So I have to re-graph all your shit and understand which graphs actually matter, so cross out the meaningless ones. Like, there's a lot of information to dissect all of a sudden when you present it as a brick of information that has been processed through education. That's what education does in the first place, okay? Ensures that you are hit with the most efficient brick of information. In other words, they're trying to intimidate you. There's no better way to say it. These are the authorities, the rival authorities versus conspiracy authorities. Which I definitely have plenty of authority now that I mixed myself into this this kind of war in a way. I don't necessarily like participating in anything, as I often don't participate, and just like other people hate me to participate either because they kind of don't exist around me. So that just shows that their ability to participate in my world cripples my ability to participate in the real world. You know, you have to know that part about me. I don't have friends, so it's hard to participate in reality. This is why I've spent a lot of time learning how to bring conspiracies to life, but I never really actually did it because, you know, you have to find the right time and the right reason for it. So might as well fucking take it, right? I feel like this is the perfect time to crown myself with the fucking virus, basically, or whatever, and spread my plague. Because, you know, one thing I can... It's different to claim that I did it, but it's not far from actually doing it. Meaning that if I claim that I created coronavirus, in a way, this could be true because, you know, you can become a spreader of it, right? You can be the person that makes other people sick. And that statement, I'm a person that makes other people sick, that's a very regular statement. Okay, you make me sick. That's a regular... And it's true. You actually get physically sick if you disagree with a person. You should be. You should be put in a stress position because if you disagree with someone who has influence, you know something bad is going to happen. You just don't know what kind of weapons I have to fight against you. So even though we, just like little children, crossing out conspiracies in the way, who knows? Maybe there is no shortcut. I mean, there is no long way to coronavirus understanding. Maybe we just have to grab it as it is. The way it looks like, the way it smells like, the way it has been perceived by other people and regurgitated as a gossip around me. Because, you know, the most important part, even if I fail to make a conspiracy out of it, the most important part is to remove gossip from circulating around you. You don't want that. You want people to decisively either hate you or like you. Okay? You create a decisive environment because that's the environment that you can fucking control and understand. Okay? Being able to understand your environment, that should be your highest priority. Or the first priority. Because that's what makes it so high, is your first priority. What is your first priority in life? Being able to understand environment. Okay, this is why people make conspiracy theories. They're just trying to get rid of the gossip. But sometimes the gossip, or their ability to do so, is actually quite, you know, reckless maybe? Maybe completely out of touch with reality. And maybe they're just, you know, discrediting the conspiracy theory arena. But maybe it has been discredited by the name itself. So we have to understand the conspiracy theory conspiracy. the next level, boys. There's definitely a conspiracy here, and you should be able to feel it instead of being able to think about it. Because thinking about it makes no fucking sense. We just said conspiracy twice, and your brain should fucking go into a meltdown. If you say the same word twice, we're talking about feelings here. We're talking about a twist in the heart. Somewhere very, very deep down, right? Someone is conspiring against you, potentially. Okay. The conspiracy always exists. Anything always exists. And yet, this conspiracy doesn't want to be conspired backwards. Meaning that hatred can be hated upon, but this hatred is very, very specific and doesn't like being mirrored. So the idea is, in heart, you can see a mirror phobia right here. Because people are pointing out that conspiracy theorists are conspiring against them. That they're the evil ones now. What the fuck does that mean? This means fucking nothing. They just figure out how to twist words so, you know, that the authority at least have one conspiracy that they can stand upon, and you just knock them out. That's the punchline, basically. That's the punchline that they're trying to hold on to and discredit us, but I'll just adopt it, and it's game over. It's another theory lost. Again, we have to look backwards. What does the breakfast theory mean? Do you remember? It means that you hold food in your workplace. Yes, people have access to it if you don't access to it. And it's the most difficult system ever to keep up with, obviously. But you should be able to have it. That way you prepare yourself food. Yes. Is traveling with food really difficult for you? Probably not. But you just have to play this fucking game. Nothing should be stolen from you. Otherwise the entire workplace is going to shit. Basically. It's not a safe space anymore, so it's at least a warning to you personally. Okay? A warning that you will have to take breakfast and you're going to war every single day. Because you can't keep food. It doesn't prove itself to be safe space anymore. That's it. And now we're learning, basically, how to break this down. It's the break fast conspiracy, boys. Even though both of the names are now playing each other out, right? We've seen the heart, the repetition, conspiracy, and the break fast. So we can break fast. We can quickly break a workspace. A lot of time we're going to spend in workspaces, and we have to make sure that they're safe. And we figure out how to do it. That's a big fucking deal. We don't want to touch the most viral conspiracy of all time. The best thing to do is circulate around it and pick up anything else important, because most of the time, again, the virality is just the center of a fucking hurricane. You try to touch it, you're really, really close. You can be misleading with your titles and whatever, and your thumbnails. Hopefully people don't attack you too much for mentioning the name, but honestly, as you starting to figure out, I'm starting to figure out, because by trying to provide all the context, I actually figure out what is the most important thing to do, which is something that other YouTubers just don't do. They don't allow themselves to explore enough and discover that, you know, most of that shit the world has to offer peels off, and it's a completely different dimension you have to go through. And there is no authority, and there is no conspiracy theory at all. This whole is bullshit. So, new dimension requires us to rethink start all over. We have to start all over. Okay. But we still, while we started all over, so what we said was break fast, then conspiracy, right? Something got mirrored, something got broken. Okay. None of these parts are the same anymore. Mirroring, you can't just rotate this part, right? You can't just rotate. Imagine they're perfect triangles. And two-sided triangles. Diagonally, it's different, but it's just two-sided. That's all you need. Because we need a 90-degree angle to connect them. And you try to rotate it. So in order to break it fast, you just remove the light. But if it's a more complicated structure, in order to break it fast again, you actually just mirror it. Because you can only rotate it, but you can't have a mirrored version immediately. So if I put... Fuck, everything just switches, so that's not cool. And there is no actual way to redraw it. But you can see that the complexity is there. And I have to rotate it in order to fit the angle. But if I rotate it, it's going to be completely different structure as well. But no, it's not going to be completely different. Because we're looking for every single thing to be completely different. Here, here, and here. And just mirroring is enough. Okay? Mirroring is enough. Saying that it's a conspiracy theory conspiracy. Yes. That's a new conspiracy. And the most basic conspiracy ever. And then we found the other basic conspiracy, which is... It has a name itself. And just naturally... appeared to me, which is ridiculous. Again, it's almost like a day-night cycle as well. That's fucking weird. And again, it's just me exploring the interesting parts of reality if I have never done it before. It's quite fascinating, and especially if I can record it, that means you get to experience it with me. Fascinating. It's amazing. So yeah, I turn it off, and this one, I try to rotate it, but it didn't rotate, so I just flip it. Mirror it. Okay, why does this mean as important? We have to start all over again. It doesn't mean anything anymore. So we just figure out how to break fast. The break fast is about removing all the content. All of it in its entirety. All of it is possible. So I could draw more stuff, but I overdrawn to the point where it's impossible to draw. And that's what break fast means. Meaning that, again, in order to break fast in your workplace, to test it, you just turn off everything and pretend that it's safe until it's not. Until light shows up and someone deleted something in order to create content. Right? In order to make you unsafe. In order to... for you to understand that you have no control here. That was the message sent. You do not control this place. There's a very simple state, right? So, first state, do I control this place? And by the way, this is actually a second state. This is the question that we created. The first question that we actually asked, do we need to take extra resources? Actually, first state. Do we need extra resources? That's what breakfast means. Meaning, this is, I think, self-identity. So when we start here, we have to self-identify. We create an emptiness within ourselves, and then we ask ourselves questions. What do we need to complete the circle? Okay. And right now I need to complete the circle because my mom is creating a lot of fucking noise. So the first thing that this map actually explains, and I'm gonna use the pencil mode, we need to understand the basics first before tackling the real world. Real world is actually incredibly dangerous, and you have to pretend that it is. Conspiring against the real world is a normal thing to do. Okay. Meaning that this is a normal thing to happen as well. Where you're being conspired against, you know, people don't trust you. So we're literally just talking about trust here. We are just talking about trust and not much else in the very beginning. Okay, in the very beginning we don't know what we're talking about until we do. Okay. Just like, you know, I have problems with my parents. Cool, right? It is cool because I fucking hate it. I hate how simple it is. I hate how close it is, how much influence it has. And if people say, wow, you're such a great conspiracy theorist, I will say, please give me money and get me out of this fucking nightmare. Jesus Christ. I don't want any compliments when I'm suffering. Okay? It's fucking useless to me. And maybe it's gonna play an important part. Or just has been playing an important part this whole fucking time. That's why I'm making rant videos to begin with. I'm being triggered by all these fucking forces that are too influential, but for no good reason. They just have proximity on me. And proximity is fucking annoying. Okay? Yes, whatever you see on the computer screen, you might not be able to even trust it fully. Because you never saw it in reality. And, it's a little bit... Now, that would be a conspiracy of its own, right? And yet we have to fucking put it down. So there's nothing wrong with the conspiracy, per se, just yet. We couldn't break it down. The only thing we broke down are the states of conspiracy. And we haven't really finished. But there's also going to be a digital conspiracy. And now we're going to have to say what it actually is. We can't just run around saying nothing. Because just identifying like, okay, oh, this just must be a mirrorphobia, or I have to give all the context. So this is where it all starts. And it was a great move. And I have to ensure that people know about it more. And we spent 30 minutes so far. But I hope it's mesmerizing enough to be that way. Allow it to be fucking 3 hours long. And my mom's still playing with the fucking... Only proximate... Okay. Close proximity objects can be influential. So we have to simply break down that this is not true. That, your computer, and you know, it constantly gives you all the information needed. Oh my god. Yeah. I don't have safe space, by the way. I'm just saying. I don't know what I'm talking about at all. So for me, like, virus doesn't seem completely relevant at all. Okay, I'm born in a space that I don't own, that is not clean of everything. Okay, like if I want to turn off all the fucking people talking, I can do that around me. If I can turn off all the machines working around me, I can turn off that shit too. Yeah, I can turn off my computers if they're annoying me. Because safe space means space, guys. Space. No one can touch you in any capacity whatsoever. Ever. Truly space. Truly safe. And truly space, yep. It's a little bit of an extreme example, but that's what is going to help us figure out what the digital conspiracy is about. The close proximity objects are indeed dangerous, and until we can figure out how to mitigate that danger and truly claim safe space, truly conquer ourselves some safe spaces, we're still surrounded by tigers, okay? Tigers everywhere, and we live in a jungle. The conspiracy is correct. The digital conspiracy is a conspiracy. All of it is a distraction most of the time. It's just a simulation that you have to learn through to be able to conquer your reality. I have not seen anyone fucking do anything real in the digital world, which is why probably they have very low influence rating, and I have never told you guys who's like the best YouTuber ever, and I couldn't really fucking say that. Because the first one who's gonna do a proximity, like a true vlogging experience that will go through an hour of just making decisions in their life. Okay. They have a map, they have a bunch of questions they have to figure out, just like I do. I put a bunch of logs in, and let's solve those fucking questions. But I can't vlog myself because, well, I don't really care to. I only care to answer questions here. To pretend that I have safe space because I have no ability to actually fight back against the reality around me. And yet again, you can see there's so many more important things to deal with than some stupid viral bullshit, okay? If they ask you to wear a mask, you can probably do it. If you don't have to wear a mask, it's probably not comfortable enough to wear a mask. If you can earn respect by wearing a mask, that's just very much a toy that you can play with. Just like everything else is a fucking toy. So we unlocked first item basically. Mask is just a toy in this regard, okay? You want to know whether to wear it or not and when to do it? It's your little game, guys. It's your game to play. You figure it out. But I don't play this shitty game. And this entirety of the conspiracy and the counter-conspiracy and whatever, all it's just a game. But the virus doesn't stop there. Because when it comes to diseases, they try not to play the game while they're playing the game. They're creating a viral game because there's something way deeper going on at the same time. Okay? In other words, problems are usually deeper than you think. Okay? Even this rant video is kind of problematic. and might not even have to exist the way that it does. Maybe I'm making some kind of mistake, and people will have to learn from it. Maybe it's just a tier 2 presentation that I am not discovering anything. We're just struggling to understand the basics of life, which is another fucking mind-blowing thing on the very, very bottom of the playground. But at the same time, we're simplifying things too until they're invisible completely and irrelevant, right? It's gonna take a while to get there, but we're kind of doing it. So I think we can flag things, actually. And it's gonna do just a good of a job as well. And I'm gonna take T, for example. T, but the T is hidden now. Okay. T, and I can cook the T if I want to. Meaning that it even expands outwards of what the resource used to define itself as. I might not know what this means, but I know what a cup and tea is. But what these gases are, I don't know. I don't have to fucking know. And then I drink tea so I can reverse the cup if I wanted to. And here you go. The principle of tea, basically. You can hide it. You can pack your bag. You can cook it. And you can close it. That's it. Here you go. And again, this is facing the line, while none of the teacups were facing the line, meaning that perhaps they could have never faced the line in the very beginning. But this is what identifies completely new. All right, and we didn't even touch these conspiracy names. Still, the Spanish flu. Oh my God, no. I know. I think these have been identified as Asian. This must be just the part of the world that has been active at 1900s. And this definitely looks like Europe. But why is this the world? It's not the world. It's America. Because it comes from China, but America is going to be affected. And so whatever is left over, I'll just put it here. We already have Asian, by the way. Fucking let's go Russia, guys. There's a special place too in my book. So let's see if it all works out. Research bubonic plague. 1920. Okay. France. I don't give a fuck about France. Why is this France only? Why is this Europe only? That's not cool. So if you're cool, you're gonna play into my fucking trap. Western Europe. That's purely Europe then. Okay, we played into a trap. Okay, so that's wrong. Pretty much. Then what is Spanish flu? What it affected? It affected the entire world too, in a way, but I don't buy it. I don't buy that shit. Third of the world's population at a time. Yeah, right. Deadliest. So 100 million, but these are estimates, right? Most of the time it's gonna be cases. Okay, so most of the time it's gonna be 17 million and whatever. Now we have France again. It's still Western garbage. It's almost like a repetition here, and we're just looking at the regions here. Because again, most things speak for themselves. It's not that important. The first observation of illness documented United States. That's kind of interesting. But it adds the other countries too. It's kind of like after World War I, by the way. Which is a completely interesting factoid. But the most important thing is that this has been connected specifically. So I can't really pinpoint regions here like I normally should be able to. Cholera then. Last one. 1920 then. Alright. So this was specifically Asia, but again, it's Middle East stuff. This doesn't touch. Oh, Asia was Russia. But not really, because Russia and China, for me, is a separate thing. So it's a little bit too complicated. The way that I see the map, right? So it doesn't really help me. It doesn't push me to the right direction, where I feel confident. So very interesting. It's actually called influenza virus. So it's quite close to coronavirus. That's kind of weird. Now we just need to rename these fucking assholes. China. Why is the China first? Oh yeah, we took a general search mode, which is the newer one. So fucking weird, man. Great Plague. Does it have a fucking name? Karen. I don't know. So you can see how research quickly becomes super boring. I'm just gonna say this real quick. Search is a dangerous disease. Okay. Don't fight yourself, okay? If you don't want to research, you don't want to research. It's like that we forget how to fucking eat food. If we want to eat food, we eat food. And there's a few thought and emotional switches that we can move in order to, like, well, I shouldn't eat right now because someone is watching me. Like, sure, whatever. But for fuck's sake, don't pull that switch right up because people are watching you and expecting you to fucking talk about this thing all the way up, man, until you forget that research is boring. How are you gonna walk around this fucking part of the forest and make it interesting again? And now people actually overinvest and they're like, well, I have to do boring things because it's money. And yet again, it's the money is a scam is the name of the disease that plagues our entire system. This is what makes people do boring things that eventually result in nothing. It's completely useless. We can't even test it yet because people are so into boring stuff. We can't fucking figure out whether boring stuff actually is useless, and how useless is it? Because I'm pretty sure it's useless. So might as well fucking do this as well. Boredom conspiracy. We're doing boring tasks, not realizing they are useless. Okay. One piece of evidence that provides a completely new perspective. Life's not supposed to be boring. Okay, simply because it probably doesn't want to be. Life doesn't want to be bad in general. But you can allow life to be bad because life allows a lot of things. Life provides you with a lot of resources, so you can pretend that something isn't boring. But you can pretend about anything, including this. So I think I'll just do a pointer upwards mode. You create the conspiracy for yourself. You conspire against yourself by doing boring tasks. Because life allowed you to, with all the different resources. But once you remove the conflict within yourself, by understanding that conflicts matter, and you have to be able to read conflicts, then you don't use resources the way they're not supposed to be used, and you don't create boring situations in your life. And sometimes, yeah, I'm realizing like, oh shit, that I forgot the last feathers of my wings. Activating wings is a very scary thing, and it's definitely the opposite of boring, because it's the moment you almost bleed sanity. You know you're gonna recover your sanity, but you're bleeding sanity. So wing system bleeds sanity fast because you will recover it anyways, right? And that's not true when you don't have a safe space where truly you feel totally safe, nobody can bother you in any way and knock you out of your comfort zone. Including the fact that I decided to do this, when tomorrow I have to deliver myself into another not safe space that might not be safe at all, might be under control by fucking satanic forces. Who the fuck knows, right? It could be very well thought out, or it could just be old and stupid. You will never know what you're dealing with. You can even forget about it. You go outside into fucking wilderness now. The only thing you can be safe about is your body. And this is why food matters. Okay? So when I use the break fast thing, break fast links your body as sometimes your only safe space that you have. However, your body is not just your physical body, is whatever technologies you adopt. You want to have it as a part of your body, so this is why it's so attached to your phone. Of course. Except I can't really just carry a phone and have a Wi-Fi connection yet from everywhere in the world. I wish that was still fucking true. I wish fucking Wi-Fi was free. Please, gods. You know, that's another conspiracy, basically. Why the most essential things are not free in life? That's a very tough question to answer, honestly. The limit should be on completely different functionality of the resources. Basic resources should be free, but limited in capacity. So you shouldn't use too much, but right now we use money to limit capacity. But like, what the fuck does that fucking mean? What is that supposed to mean? You know, this money tendency creates a separation in society, so we cannot just decide how much we're going to use. Each of us come together, feel united, declare how much we want to use besides money. Right now, yeah, maybe communication is not invented, which is a funny thing to say, and we can't just go to a place, declare what we want to use, and not necessarily need to use money for it. But it is useful to, like, yeah, depending on how much money you have, you'll be able to spend it on whatever resources you actually care about. People still don't have safe places anyways, right? See, so this is the little trick. But this is I think it's a fucking trick. Safe space conspiracy in general now. People don't have safety at all, but instead money. They have to trust money all the time, and we kind of embraced it as a natural thing to do, to trust money. But the reality is, money can still be fucking stolen in many, many ways, as I realized. Scammed out and stolen, and it doesn't come back, honestly. Why? You deserve that money. So stealing gives you money, and you can get away with it too? And money is really easy to get away with. Wow, that's an interesting fucking deal, dude. So my dad gets scammed of like few thousand by some stupid email girl thing scam that goes around everywhere, you know. Oh, look at me, I'm a very hot girl, please pay me a lot of monies. That goes everywhere. It's another plague that nobody talks about. Well, shit, I want to wear a mask against this fucking plague, because it stole a lot of money from my life. Okay, sucked a lot of life out of me, guys. Where's that fucking mask? How do I wear a mask and just reverse the process of my problems from the past? Okay, a couple of fucking that's a lot, man. There's... the whole fucking story is just insane. The fact that I bought into this because I lent it to another person who spent money for me, basically. Which, again, it was my dad. He was buying into it. He was destroying my life without realizing that. And sure, I gave money to him in order to, expect that he will return it to me, which he did to some degree, but I'm still very, very unpleased by this. Because if we're truly dad and son relationship, it's our money that has been lost. We got scammed together. Otherwise, we're separated, and it's just as a big of a scam as losing money. So, like, we got double scammed. That's amazing. My dad and I got double scammed. Separated and drained. Wow. Money just created a new flu of demons, basically. Like, you can't even fucking imagine right now. Because you have to keep money intact, keep money in check. And how the fuck are you gonna do that? When it's too physical, it's too easy to steal. Nobody's gonna notice. When it's too digital, it's too hard to keep track. Where is your main bank account and why, in which conditions it's being drained? You don't see the physical things move from hands to hands, so you don't know which hands your money belongs to when it moves a little bit. Like, whoa. Neither digital nor physical form actually works. So we have another conspiracy, obviously. That money is a scam conspiracy. Which is a very fucking simple one. That I keep referring to. And again, conspiracy is a fucking weird word. It's like, well, some authority figured it out, basically. Mapped out how to be evil for some reason. It has been so bored that it had nothing else to do but to become evil, to entertain itself. It's still possible. So we have to actually talk about the conspiracy. Oh wait, it doesn't work anymore. We actually reached the end, which I called the test conspiracy. Now we have collected all 4 of them. We have to recollect them and forget. Just, oh, whoa, 5 of them? Save, oh no. I guess we're gonna use 5 then. So we have to clean up the space, but we have the engine basically running. It's actually mirrored, so we can just do this. Again, you must understand that this piece does not fit here. When it rotates, it would look like this. You know, the straps would go the other way. But it can still be mirrored and become a new piece, which is exactly what we want. Every piece to be unique and tell a completely different story, just like with a teacup. This is RT right here, boys. This symbolism, the flag. We have to pick a flag, point it here, take out this land for ourselves, split it apart into 4 sections, because 4 is the number that we learned, so happen to learn over time. Why is 4? Well, fucking you wake up, you look at your hand, 4 fingers. What is this, 5th finger? That's a flag. That's it. Your thumb is a fucking flag. I'm sorry about that. You just wake up, you realize, oh, I'm in this reality. No, you're not in my reality, however. But discovering reality is pretty powerful. Okay. 6. The thumbs up reality. Welcome. Welcome, human. It is me, the stupid alien of the darkness. Anyway, so we saw that these viruses have fucking weird names. Cholera. It's almost like choke. But I think the bubonic plague and the cholera, I need the symptoms to be able to name them properly. But this influenza and crown virus, like, what the fuck? This is now what the fuck. Now someone figured it out, basically. Cholera symptoms. So let's look at that. Vomiting, rapid heart rate. This is important. This is very important. So, loss of skin elasticity. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Thirst. I know what this is. So you should be able to identify it. And it's like, I'm not a doctor! Boo! Ooh, I'm identifying something. Did I scare half of the population already with this? This is the funniest thing, by the way. I can't read book. I'm not a doctor. Can't read book. Book is scary now. When you see things, you can identify what it is because you have experienced something similar. Okay. Membranes. What the fuck is that? Sometimes you can't read it, so it's like, oh, get out of here. Low blood pressure. It's not a bad deal, actually. Shut the fuck up. Low blood doesn't matter at all. Personally, okay? It's still a personal identity. You can do it better, maybe yourself. Who knows? But this is simply lack of sleep. Wow. Who would have fucking thought? Loss of skin elasticity? Mm-hmm. Cool. Thirst? Yeah, okay. This is lack of sleep going on. And rapid heart rate is going to create thirst. And is going to create loss of skin elasticity because it's kind of pretty much the same thing as well. It's like how much water you have in your system. Okay. But it could be a different thing. Lack of water. Which is different from lack of sleep. A little bit. But see, the thing is, when you lack of sleep, you actually damages... Your body damages a lot quicker because of rapid heart rate. Your rapid heart rate... because heart rate means self-inflicting damage. Okay, if someone just doesn't fucking figure out that one. Heart rate... self-inflicting damage. It's known that the faster your heart rate is, the faster you die, by the way. It's almost like, that's it. That's all you need to know. But the reality is, your heart constantly wants to be in dangerous situations, but it keeps wanting the same thing. So it wants to push you as dangerously as possible, to consume as much stress as possible, because your heart is also almost like fearless mechanism. It's like, I can take any kind of reality, I don't give a fuck, so just throw me anything. And I'm like, I don't trust my heart anymore. I'm like, fuck you, heart. Fuck you. Maybe I'm a little bit too, cautious and disrespectful to my heart, as everyone else just go out there and fucking do crazy shit. Party, Corona party. Let's throw that. How about that? But because again, I'm talking about more of a fear factor of throwing a party than an actual crisis factor. That there's actual virus. No, there is a fear factor that's way more important than the crisis factor. And these people are like so fearless that, I can kick fear's ass if I wanted to. I don't give a fuck about research or anything. But that's why I don't like parties. Also, I just never needed to go to a party because it's almost like the same thing again. It's people trying to battle fear head on, which doesn't work for me. I don't think that it's a really good solution. But maybe I'm missing something. It's just I don't have enough friends to consult about this thing. Meaning that, I don't know, am I stuck like this? Am I a fucking food source for demons now? Go right ahead, I guess. Whatever. I made a huge mistake in my life. But that's hard speaking, okay? Whatever I just said is like, my heart says I am food for demons. It's like, and I shrug it off. Yeah, I don't know why it said that. Oh wait, because I'm fucking weak and I didn't just go out there and murder people and eat their fucking flesh to sustain myself and continue to be strong or something. Because people just don't do that. Like, what? Unless I don't live in the right proximity of people who don't do that, and I'm already in jail. I'm gonna consent to even bigger forms of jail. See, all of a sudden, reality has been crippled by my heart rate. I just listen to my heart just a little bit, just open my little tiny bit of an ear, and I'm dying right now. Here. I think I heard one heartbeat, and that's how much more dead I feel. Okay, that heartbeat really kicked my fucking ass. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's not cool, man. That's not cool. That's what the heart is gonna do to you. It's ridiculously annoying. It's gonna assume a lot of things are happening, a lot of scary things are happening. But you have to control it somehow, because nothing ever happened in your life, potentially. You know, if you think about what are the interesting things that happened when I wasn't reckless, basically. When I wasn't reckless, when I needed to defend myself, when I was just attacked, that's not interesting. But when it accumulated interest, that never fucking happened, guys. In my life, accumulated interest never happens, and this is the solution, basically, for me. I don't trust heart because accumulated interest never happened. In other words, there was no a snowball effect where I'm like, I know what I'm doing, I want to do this, I start accumulating something, and you know, that was a thing, basically, an entirety of the thing. It actually, one time it did happen. Actually, there's one exception to that. Adventurecraft is a little exception. Okay, I felt like this is a cool thing, I adopted it, I played with it, I adopted it more, I released my map, it keeps swinging back and forth, okay? It started accumulating basically interest, but that's what it is. AI, in short, it works as a pendulum effect, okay? You push your effort, and the same amount of effort returns. You push your effort, same amount of effort returns. Maybe even more so. Maybe some YouTubers just get knocked out. It's like, okay, I'm a YouTuber now, I get it. Okay, and it will take a long time until you recover the pendulum swing back at them. Okay, I'm not a YouTuber anymore. Get the fuck out of here. I released my version of who I am, and I finished my work, and the pendulum will potentially swing back again. Or maybe you knocked someone out, and you're like, you finished your event, and all that shit. And in a way, Adventurecraft died. I finished. You probably even have a hard time researching about it. What it was. That it was a Minecraft mod to make maps. Wow. It's a pretty difficult thing to research. But I was successful enough to feel this pendulum effect in strong ways. It has affected my life quite a bit. This is why this Discord is called Spawned. That's the name of this series, in a way. The Creeper's Forge was the first, project. And still kind of is active project. I renewed it as a 9th anniversary. And I'm disgusted by this. This is a little bit... The work is too tedious. Because how come Unity cannot give me enough tools to just make me feel like I'm in Adventurecraft again? That was a very interesting frustration for me to overcome. And this is what kind of destroyed the pendulum effect, because I couldn't really release anything that was substantial enough to gain any kind of attention from other people. And it would still have been a tool for me to break into Minecraft community. But I realized Minecraft is not as big as it pretends to be. Okay, it's just some weird kids game in the end. As much as people try to deny that and how popular it is, it's a kids game that you can also learn programming in, and a lot other in-between things like that. So, at least in my perception, that's what happened to me, and I kind of have a very objective perception because I'm a poor person. Okay, I didn't took Minecraft for granted. I was evolving very fast in the landscape, because 2010 is when it's released, 2011 when I released my map. So pretty fast, right? Minecraft became a thing 2010. Anyways, we're not going to make a conspiracy out of that. We actually have to do the test conspiracy. So the test conspiracy is that, I don't know, it's the conspiracy. I don't know what that means. Well, that people can't actually conspire against you. That's the idea. can people conspire at all? And because this is a questionable thing, I would say no. People can't actually be evil. People can be stupid, make very annoying decisions, but essentially, in the end, they can't beat you, no matter what they do. They can't beat the goodness in your heart, which is also mixed with a lot of evil, so that's why you don't listen to your heart, but you can at least feel your heart, okay, you don't feel the heartbeats, but you feel that it's there, so, that you exist. I guess heart is that fucking thing that reminds you of existence. Fucking stupid little thing. I see you, man. Okay. Yeah, now I'm mad at myself. Okay, so yeah. Not these symptoms. Let's break it down real quick. Infected with plague usually develop. Okay. Symptoms. This is, as you can see, we're unpacking a lot of fucking weird shit just by picking one sentence of a conspiracy. This little fucking disease thing happens every 100 years. Ooh, I haven't even touched the 100 years conspiracy year clock. And what does it mean to fucking what the fuck is this? For me, it feels like a dirty word, honestly. Like a very dirty word. And I can't fucking stop saying it because, well, it means something. It's occlusion from knowledge. It's something that forces you to theorize about something. It's a forced theory. Okay? I couldn't escape this theory, I have to talk about it, okay? It's almost like I couldn't escape speculation. Okay, let's just note it down. Conspiracy theory means forced theory because you don't trust authority. And honestly, now it seems like very well put together. Yeah, I just don't trust authority. I can't fucking force myself to trust authority because that's not how life works, okay? You get life, you have to spend life. If you sell your fucking soul to authority, you might not even have life anymore. You might even have pain for the rest of your life until you figure out how to untangle yourself from authority. That's the scariest thing. I don't believe I have trusted authority in my life to give them the control over me, but at the same time, who knows, maybe they just figure it out naturally, conspired against me without even trying to conspire against me. Can people conspire at all? Even though I say no. But hearts can. Son of a fucking hearts, you pieces of fucking shit. Literally the idea that clock is ticking means nothing for conspirers to fight the biggest war I have ever conceived of as socialism. The war of reality itself, basically. There is a heart that detects everything. Okay, the heart of hearts. It detects everything in reality. And we call it socialism. I call it socialism because it's a very interesting word. It contains society, but not really. It's when it's ism, it's a forced, in a way, it's a forced idea of society. But how could it be enforced? Well, it's enforced because that's the only thing we have to sustain reality itself. The ability to interact and be together, almost in a forced situation of putting together towns, cities, all these structures, right? These are forced structures to make sure that we're together, that we're safer this way, that we provide enough resources to each other, and different kinds of resources. That's what socialism is. And the war of reality is just, we're fighting to keep reality real, which is a big fucking battle, honestly, because sometimes reality wants to question itself, and we're like, no, we just slap reality, don't question that, we kind of exist. Yeah, it's really, really annoying. There is one question to reality that reality can't even properly answer. It's like what it's going to be in the future, right? That's the interesting part, because everything is possible, so time would want to move into every possibility ever. That's super basic. And just this alone is like the most, whatever I just tried to started to talk about. That is the dizziest fucking thing ever. And I still don't know if there's a dizzy emoji of any kind. Woozy. I'll take fucking woozy. Yeah, I'm trying to understand this, but this is a lot. I'm fighting a war just to explain the war. Just to explain it. So you can already understand. I'm already losing my voice in a way. I already sit down for like more than over an hour. Hour 1 complete. Oh no. We haven't even started yet. And of course, if I just throw points at you, like dart, stinging your body, yeah, you will learn faster. But you will learn faster for a shorter period of time. Then you will learn very slow. And this is what fact eating is. Fact eating is like drugs. You get a rush, and then a crash. Oh, wow. Stock market 101. Rush and crash, because stock market doesn't want you, motherfucker. Doesn't want your money. Keep your money to yourself is the first fucking rule of stock market. First rule of stock market. Keep your money to yourself, because the proximity of money is as close as possible to a growing object. That's where money wants to be, next to a growing object. I am sorry about that. Did I burst your bubble? Yes, because you might have too much money, because you're gonna outgrow yourself, and you're like, well, I don't need 1 million, I just need 100,000, or I just need 10,000, or I need nothing at all. No form of money, just like enough coins to buy me some bread. Who knows? You're a growing object. This is where stock market is. I'm sorry about that. It's fucking weird, isn't it? Star. Not only we just said the first rule of stock market is actually a star market too. Maybe I need the second rule too. See how much fucking work we have to do before we can even conspire against the crown virus, regardless of what name it has. It's almost now it has masks. Now it's hidden from sight. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. Did you want to learn something? Oh, you bet you did learn. Okay. So I say socialism, it's coming to an end, by the way, because it's becoming more and more apparent what's going on. Our hearts can tap into almost all information out there, but now more and more we spend more time indoors and in walls, in our matrices of phones. Not only we're distracted by all these walls and the ignorance of other people, so we feel like our heart's fucking useless now, even though it can tap into any information ever. We can feel anything. We just don't know how to do it anymore. But that's government control right there. as the next thing, the governism, is that, well, you can do it, but you probably will never really need it. Because the saturation of information everywhere, ever since library, basically, ever since America showed up, and everyone started talking, oh, please write a book about America, I want to know. And ever since that, the government showed up as well and said, well, you have all this stuff that you have to explore. You have to explore it. Oh my god, you fucking assholes. But I completely agree. Governism showed up after US, okay. And said, read books, asshole. I don't know. I think that guy's correct. And the moment you start reading books, your heart kind of spreads out into various worlds and formations of those worlds. I don't know. I still care about Hunger Games or something. What is that? Does that still exist as a world somewhere? Hunger Games. Where Hunger Games are happening? 13 districts? Is that important? Should I still know about it? But my heart knows about it and constantly knocks on that door. Is like, hey guys, how's it going? It's me, the Hunger Games fan. Oh, nothing happened? Okay, I'll close the door, but I'll come back later because I'm still a fan. And it's like, why am I still a fan? Nothing happening. Pieces of shit. See, that's where my questioning of like who's influential comes into play. Because you're filled with a lot of old content, a lot of old memes that might not be relevant anymore. So you have to like clean yourself up a little bit. It's very interesting, by the way. So in advance, so pointing upwards, your heart is filled with a lot of books. just so you trust authority more. So you don't trust my authority, then throws a book at you. It's like, fuck you, man. And I have to read a book because that's actual authority of time itself. Oh my god, man. That is so sad. By the way, don't tell authority, but I hate reading books, so my personality is a little bit on the bad side on this target number 4, So when the authority throws a book at me, I'm like, I kind of know what this book is about, so I'll just pretend I've read it. Okay, I can pretend, so I'm a very lazy person. I know I have to read a little bit, okay, but not enough to damage authority as well. That's also possible. You read too much of book. What happened to you, asshole? You have such a little heart. Why are you damaging your heart? I can't read too much so I don't damage myself. Because I overinvest maybe sometimes. Who knows? But that's what would happen if I actually reached this level. But right now we're dealing with capitalism. Which is another reminder over and over again. Every single time I pull out my clock. But capitalism. Whoops. By the way, we have to copy and paste this shit. So we have lack of sleep going on. But there's also... So corona thing is pure stress. That's why it's crown virus. It's like, now you're the king of everything. How do you feel? I feel like a piece of shit right now. So you're not the king. Go die yourself. Go get backstabbed or something. You're just a loser. Wait, don't kill me. So you have to basically prepare a king's speech. I'm sorry, guys. You accumulate wealth and you have to prepare a king's speech because you have just as much wealth as a king in 1500s or something. Who knows, right? You have to double check. You have to pinch yourself a little bit. Okay, that's the people that are actually vulnerable to this virus. Also, yeah, so let's break it down real quick into one line. Abdominal pain, I don't know what that means, but it's kind of lower, it's kind of where your guts are, basically, abdominal. That's what I believe. Fever and chills. It's like, ooh, okay, interesting. This is bubonic plague again. You ate something wrong. But it's more of a, yeah, you're literally being poisoned. You're literally being poisoned. You literally ate something that you shouldn't be eating. That's what it looks like. Extreme weakness, yep. Bleeding. Blood may not be able to... Shut the fuck up. What does that even mean, bleeding? Did I bleed from my eyes? Skin turning black. Shock. So this is just hunger. Hunger. The Hunger Games. We're gonna put in nausea and vomiting, obviously, first of all. On top of abdominal pain, whatever, right? Diarrhea is pretty obvious. What is going on? Your system is trying to clean itself ASAP. Doesn't want to keep poop in. Poop is the happy poop, okay? The happiest poop is the one that slowly fucking rides your roller coaster of emotions. But this is not a happy poop. It's the greatest thing, man. The theorizing is the greatest thing. Like, people just throw that invention to the toilet. I'm sorry, I'm a happy poop then. I'm gonna keep my happy poop. And skin turning black. I don't think so. I'll just, I didn't experience that, so I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe that's how black guys... Whoa, 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 did I just became racist? What did I just saw, guys? What the fuck did I just saw? Black skin? Did they just said black skin? Are all black people malnourished? Now I'm scared, guys. But they have big dicks, so it's just a trick, I guess. It's trick that slaves used. They became black. That's what happened, dude. I have to say the most racist joke ever in order to stay relevant. I'm so sorry. Okay. So the hunger. Then we have pure stress. Okay. So we start the clock from the clock, okay, and that's fine. Hunger. Why the hunges, man? It completely changes the word when I don't say R. Stress. Which one is the sleep one? Sleep one is here. So all of a sudden this influence thing in influenza. What? I'm gonna use the same fucking ideology then. Influenza symptoms. Huh. Fuck yeah, dude. Flu symptoms, am I right? Fever, fatigue. I actually know what this is already. Again, I know what it is. Fatigue. Here you go. When someone says muscle and body aches, this is getting pretty ridiculous, isn't it? This is pretty fucking easy. Fatigue. What the fuck is going on, man? But this is what science is. Third grade science always knocks science out. Hey, science, third graders just come in. How many third graders do you need to fix science? You need a fat amount of third graders, man. The best third graders ever. Let's go, third graders. I will rule the world with third graders. Finally, I found my fucking crew. The third grade revolution. Fucking crazy. I am even talking about the third fucking point of the circle. This must be true. What the fuck is going on? Fatigue! Fatigue, guys! They said fatigue! They repeated what I said. Oh my god, motherfuckers, dude. What the fuck? This is getting hilarious. We're having fun discovering nothing. Stuffy nose, oh my god. Full of emotions, isn't it? Doesn't want to spell anymore. Sore throat, oh. Oh, a headache, wow. What could that be? Let's think for a moment. What could that be? Maybe you just did too much work as a slave. The old ultra slave thing. It's like, hey guys, let's fake fatigue. But it's, you know it's deadly. Let's not fake it. Oh shit. I don't know how these things happen. How people are capable of feverish or chill-ish. Okay? If fever can have an ish, I can have a chillish. That really is? Nah, they got me. Police got me because I said ice in a different way. It's police, ice police, man. Pole ice, motherfuckers. Fatigue. What the fuck is this third grade science, man? Welcome to third grade science class. You can't possibly fail because we don't use exams to evaluate you. We just punch you in the face. And we hope you're small enough to dodge, you know? That's what it is. That's what third grade science is. You don't take a lot of punches if you're small. Congratulate. We figure it out, man. Third grade science. You don't take a lot of punches if you're small. We did it, guys. We nailed it. I'm back to kindergarten. Wait, no. Back to... What is that low... Primary school? That sounds like garbage. I want a better name for that shit. Because now I found a lot of friends. Look at that. I have a lot of friends. In fact, yes, I have a very innate attraction to little children. Because they're friendly. Who would have thought, right? It's crazy, right? What kind of attraction do you have? They're friendly. It's crazy. I couldn't have... When you're sexually attracted to someone, you actually repel the people. But when you're just, you know, what could possibly go wrong type of attraction, then you're actually making a lot of friends really fast. Who would have thought that sex actually destroys friendship? Ha! Star. I just farted a star out. How do you like my poop? Magical poop. Not floating in the sky. I have it. You just can't see it. It's in the guts, boys. It's the guts. It's the safety mechanism that you're not under fatigue, not under hunger, not under stress, not under sleeplessness or tired, basically, is what it means. Yeah. Tigered. Yes, children, it's tigered. Fuck you, tigered. The worst enemy of all time. I can't attack the children because I'm scared. They're gonna out-fatigue me. You know, I'm playing a fucking card game now. Look at this fucking shit. Your hand is empty. You're tired. You're hungry for some drama. You can't play anything, basically. Your hand can't play anything. You're stressed out. What does this mean? Whatever you play doesn't actually solve the problem. Look at that. We're playing Hearthstone now. We're back to fucking Hearthstone. Congratulations. We have graduated again. Just play Hearthstone. So, okay. The problem is too big. So, let's say P is the problem. Super big problem. Hunger. I can't play anything. So I have 1 mana. And I'm like, Oh, all these 2-mana cards, dude. Hearthstone, you're such a fucking garbage game. That's what happens. When I have 2-mana cards and I have 1 mana. What the fuck does this mean? What do I do? So, for entire turn, I rope my opponent. I'm like, I'm super confused. That's hunger right there. Tired means I have like 1 mana cards in my hand, and I have 10 fucking mana. You're supposed to go to sleep. Give up at this point. What the fuck are you doing? But I'm still like, I have 2 mana worth of cards, guys. I'm still gonna play some cards. Shut the fuck up. That's game over right there as well. The problem is so big. It's lethal, but you're like, no, I'm gonna sit here, I'm gonna stress out. Maybe there is a way out, you know? I have 5 cards. The problem is big, but I can still ignore the problem, okay? So you stress out instead. Okay? This is what you do to yourself, basically, as I'm saying. Fucking 3rd grade science again. It's all about making sure that science becomes 3rd grade science, then you're the best fucking person in the universe. You're the strongest person. Congratulations. It's never gonna change, okay? I'm never gonna change my format. This is why RAND format is the RAND format, because in the primary school you might have just 1 teacher. And that's it. And it's the best fucking time of your life that I want to bring back, actually. And all that multiple teacher bullshit. Fuck you, specialists, okay? Get the fuck off my life. I want 1 teacher and 1 teacher only. I'm so sad. And fatigue means, well, you ran out of cards to draw. So your future's fucked. Your future is shit. Future just failed, okay? Future just got an F. That's what your future is. It is just failed future, yeah. This is your entire deck right here. It show you a middle finger, basically. You get nothing out of me anymore. And it literally says fatigue in the game, so you take fatigue damage. Yeah, right. What if my deck doesn't want to give me cards? What happens then? My future is fucked. So obviously I want to go to sleep. Unless I even tire myself as well. Right? If I'm fatigued. If I want to go to sleep. Maybe I'm just hungry. If I'm hungry, maybe I'm just stressed. You know? This is a fucking very intricate question circle. If I'm stressed, maybe I'm fatigued. You know, maybe I need to relax. It's simple. What the fuck is happening, right? Oh my god. So, keep that in notes, guys. Thank you very much for your business. By the way, my school is not free. You have to spend 3 hours here. Or I will murder you. I will fatigue you. I will hunger you. Okay? Murder you means that I will unleash this thing. Okay? The circlet of emotions in your fucking system. And will force you to play Hearthstone. I don't know why. The fuck? Hearthstone has explained every disease ever. Congratulations. What the fuck was that, man? It's so annoying because every single time the symptoms show up, I'm like, that's what it is. That's all there is. And all of a sudden, they do the opposite where we're not going to treat symptoms. We're going to treat it as this is the disease and we already have the treatment specifically for this disease. No, these are separate symptoms that come all together because an entire symptom tree has been activated. Yes, it's a big fucking disease-ish thing. It looks like that, but it actually is just symptomatic disease. It's not an actual disease that came from fucking Dungeons of Dragons. I got a disease out of dragons. No, you got a disease because you fucking hurt your body. Now the only question is, who fucking figure out how to spread this thing in the first place? How the fuck does it spread? diseases are not real. This is just a counter product. It's not even important because this whole fucking thing is a fucking playground. We fucking realize that in a hardcore fashion. Yes, there are a lot of third graders beating me up this whole fucking time and says, science is not real, asshole. Now give me my balls. And I'm like, what kind of balls you're talking about? And they didn't mean anything sexual, so I'm like, fuck yeah. Just not gonna lose my balls. But wait. These balls are expensive anyways. Fucking $1 balls are just as expensive as your eternal balls. Balls of steel, man. Shit. Which ones should I give, you know, to play with? Maybe I will need to punch them out of the, you know, this playground. Go have sex, asshole. Go use drugs. Get the fuck out of face. I will break friendships real fast. I know how to break friendships. I know the real world. But these kids are motherfucking fast, dude. Man. Holy shit. We never done this before. This is it, man. Fuck. This is an empowering message, guys. Don't smoke. Don't smoke. That's how you get rid of all the diseases. Fucking stupid dad. Stupid fucking dad. Alright, and my mom is probably scared that I will have sex with her, so she will never talk to me, basically. Okay, that's cool. That's cool fear right there. I figured you out, baby. What the fuck is happening? I fucking hate myself, man. I need to go vent somewhere else. He just went. Okay, diseases are not real. So how do they spread? This is compelling because none of this is true. None of it is true. Okay? But the spread, you know, can be simulated with something, obviously. So, who simulates the spread? How does the spread gets... the spread is simply, you know, authorities like, well, I'm here, I'm pressing one button. Oh shit, look at this thing right here! That's what happens. That's how a disease looks like. And then authority slowly moves. No. Nothing is happening. Nothing is important. Oh shit, what is this? Oh my god, hunger! What a drama. Basically, authorities are pushing drama alert button. Keemstar, please protect this button. What happened? What happened, Keemstar? Corona is actually younger than you are. Who did you allow to press this button? Drama alert. Oh my god, what is this thing? I don't understand anything. Oh my god. But the craziest thing when authority came here and said coronavirus is a thing. And then they're like, it's a thing, guys. Please wear a mask. Please isolate. And everyone actually consents very quickly, by the way. And I think that the opposite is happening right now. The authorities like, I know this is a stress virus. Corona. What is this? I think authorities have been scared this whole time and shitless right now. This virus is completely different. We obey authorities because we know they're dying and they're spreading their fucking dead bodies around. Okay? So basically, the spread... Here's the spread, and Justin Bieber will love this. Is Beaver fever, guys. We're all happy because authorities finally dying and realizing, oh, the clock is ticking. Oh, this is... So when super capitalism happened, capitalism, like, what is the most expensive thing we can buy? Oh, a human heart. Who's gonna sell their heart and soul for this fucking project? I did it. I told you I did the coronavirus thing all by myself, guys. Fuck yeah, I did it. I am the beaver fever now. Suck a dick, baby. We're gonna celebrate me next year, motherfuckers. That's right. We're gonna celebrate me. But that's the stupidest thing ever. Because I'm gonna be sad and happy at the same time, as you can tell now. Yikes. Star, motherfuckers. Now I'm speechless, you know, like, what is gonna be your king's speech? If you're the authority, if you better than, you know, the current YouTube CEO, or whatever. Okay, I need to prepare my speech now. Fuck yeah, dude. See? When cards are down, when science goes down to the 3rd grade where it's supposed to be, you know? You know, it has to have a ladder. Where's your ladder, asshole? When someone pretends to be powerful, ask for a sturdy ladder. You know, can you give me a ladder from up there where you're super powerful and almighty? Give me a ladder so I can climb and just talk to you, and then I climb down. Don't worry about it. Okay? That's all I want. And they can't fucking provide me that. So I'm like, hey guys, can you give me a shotgun? And they fucking throw a shotgun. I'm sorry for asking. I just wanted to fucking shoot you. Oh, it's just a shotgun. It doesn't do any damage. But now I'm just gonna go and kill people. With a spread the disease that I just created. You know. Because who knows? 2018 was a weird time for me, okay? Maybe I farted the wrong way and coronavirus just is a thing now. I'm so sorry, guys. I will take all the responsibility. You can fucking hang me if you want. Yeah, right. You know? Yeah, right. No, I'll take authority. Because, if Trump can have his life, you know? If Trump can have a life, I can have a life. Okay, I can pretend to be a fucking president of the United countries or whatever. United countries president. United world. How about that? So immediately, you know, we need a new CEO, a new president, all that good stuff. And fast. Holy shit. PewDiePie cannot be a president of YouTube Rewind, and Trump cannot be a president of America Rewind. That's the best meme right there, man. You fucking did it. He will rest in peace now. Finally. Trump rest in pieces, motherfucker. America Rewind. We didn't just fucking kill Trump. We're gonna ship him with Susan. Thank you. Get the fuck out of here. It's my time. Baby. Oh no. I think I'm farting in the wrong way again. I think someone will hear me because I'm not wearing a mask. Can you believe me? Fair warning. This whole time, I did not wear a mask. This might be contagious. Very dangerous message, okay, guys? Please. You must understand. It's very dangerous. By the way, mask is the best toy ever invented. What's gonna be the last hour if this is it? Well, I have to prepare my king's speech or whatever. Oh my god. I usually let someone else speak, because actions speak better than fucking deranged lunatic, you know, that sort of stuff. I'm still deranged, I still don't have anything, but I can pretend that pretentiousness is contagious. That's what spreads. The beaver fever goes all the way, man. You forget about your worries and you go towards the beaver. Okay? The beaver, man. Not Bieber. I said beaver. Shut the fuck up. You wanna see? You wanna see? JB, motherfucker? 107 points. You do not qualify to talk to me yet. Okay? Don't say a single thing. You can still fart in my face. Thank you. And if you really want to be confident when talking to me, you also have to beat this beast, the nine-tailed Selena, okay? I'm just saying, dude. So Beaver Fever doesn't touch me at all. I'm pretty confident right now in my hatred towards the baby, okay? Yeah. Dragon Balls finally beats the baby. Fuck yeah. And I'm gonna add this word. Despacito, motherfucker. Slowly. We beat him slowly. That's it. That's it right there. We beat him. First of all, we beat him with the horse meme. The Psy. I don't know. South Korean guy. The sexy baby. First the baby got sexy baby. You know, you have to... So from sexy to Despacito, basically. We slowly beaten up this baby. Fuck yeah. Despacito ingly. Slowly. Despacito-ly. It has to be a fucking word now. We disspaced him, okay? Unspaced the baby. You don't belong here, baby. Not in my girlfriend's womb, okay? We're not gonna have a baby, basically. Basically. Get the fuck out of here, baby. Finally. We're fucking beating the most powerful enemy of all time that capitalism has created. The baby. Fuck you, baby. Stupid Justin Bieber. Okay, you get 1 point. Hope you're happy now. Actually, I'm gonna give him 1 point. Oh. What happened? Oh shit, he no. Come on, just... Nah. Fuck me, man. Stupid multipliers. Okay, you got 1 point for this. Congratulations. For singing... Why is YouTube so relevant? Well, it connected me so hard that I can finally punch Trump in the face, okay? We're connected. Me and Trump, we connect. I can punch him now. But, I don't know who's flying right now. Get the fuck out. Oh shit, I still have a closed window. Uh-oh. So nobody heard me. That's good. Star. Again, this is so fucking weird because, like, I'm swimming in magic. I don't know what's going on. What the fuck? Second hour complete. But the only thing I can do is just follow my passion. That's the only thing I can do. The only thing. I swear to God, I can only follow my passion, please. Don't kill me, anything else. Don't steal my identity. I can still go forward in life, man. Farts in the wrong direction creates coronavirus. Okay. So yeah, you can see how it's It's simple, okay, guys? And it's this little thing where the crown shows up. It's like, well, I kind of don't want to press the button because I know what happens. People just freak out, basically. First of all, they feel like, oh, you have authority. Well, I'm very hungry for authority. Oh, you want me to sleep. I don't want to sleep. Get the fuck out of here, piece of shit, stupid authority. Basically, okay, get away from me, you monster. And it's like, yeah, you want me to get away? Look at how I'm getting away. And now we're like, hey guys, I have a crown. I will wear a mask. I will go and insult everyone. I will say coronavirus is the worst thing that will ever happen. It kills everyone, basically. So where's the spread of conspiracies that stops this fucking bullshit? It happens every single time authorities wants to say something. I want to say something. So yeah, the real source of coronavirus is authority trying to say something. People just go freak out, basically. Oh no, authority is gonna say something. What are we gonna do? Let's freak out as much as possible. Happens every time, man. Every time. You don't have to follow authority. You have freedom. Yes, 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 yes. Slavery never really existed. Oh wow. That I offended every fucking person in the universe. Wow, 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 wow. There are choices that you can make in life where the choice is made and the consequence happens. When the consequence doesn't happen, that's when reality breaks. And it's still a consequence of some kind. Once you figure out what kind of consequences you can make, if slavery was demolished in the end, it may not ever existed. It may not ever intended to exist in the first place. It existed for a special amount of time quoted. Okay? But here comes all the racism, out of my asshole. I'm maxing out on everything because none of that fucking matters, okay? Leftism. Shh. Up and let me speak, okay? Just like you want to, just like you were always asking for. It's like, well, I'm outraged, but I don't know what to say, so someone smarter than me has to say it. But still consider me as a human being. I did it. Congratulations. Get the fuck out of here now. You're not only gonna shut the but also watch Smosh videos where they say shut up as an intro, so that is your punishment. Get out of here, leftism. It's still your platform, They're clean, don't worry about it. Smosh is clean still. Except for Courtney. Courtney is not clean. Courtney is not clean. Okay? 2,000 points of influence. No. No, guys. Ian and Anthony? Well, it looks pretty clean to me. Okay, cleanable. Anyways, people suck up to you and your ideology because they're losers or not good enough or they don't feel good enough. And truly, even though they might be the best, they might not be good enough. In the end, they realize I need to split. I need to make mistakes. I don't even know what to do with my YouTube channel. I don't even know, man. I don't even know who's the authority of my YouTube channel. Like, all these fucking things happen here. And, I will not say rip Smosh just yet. Unless there's a good meme. Because, man, America Rewind? Fuck yeah, I'll take this meme. I'll sell it for $1 million. Thanks, Trump. Rest in peace. I will sell fucking a meme for $1 million. Can you imagine? That's a good fucking meme right there. I'll do this real quick, please. So that you guys know that I don't give a fuck about you. Neither of you. Right there. I feel like I got scammed in the right direction, you know, like, oh, so that's how you scam people. And I'm like, hey, scammer, hello. You know that the magic happens when you can scam this scammer immediately after learning the scam, basically. You can out-scam the scammer. It's like the scammer just gets another portion of money, and he has collected a lot of money, and he turns around and is like, oh shit, that I just got scammed? Yes, you did. You just fucking got rewind, motherfucker. You will have to rewind all that money to the right place, or you will have to give it to me, because I'll make you feel some karmic consequences real fast. Or Despacito. Okay? Fast or Fuck me, man. Anyway, so it's about time for me to start preparing for a speech of some kind. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Truly, it's the best name for this video. I truly should not stop, but I want to stop because, you know, I'm feeling all these things right now. Except for hunger. Hunger is something I fucking... Okay, something you can cross out. It's like, well, it's not hunger anymore. We're not gonna play Hunger Games. Okay, this is what makes you a peaceful human being. You cross one thing out, basically. No, we're not going that backwards again. Wait, this is backwards. But you get the idea. Maybe this thing. I'm used to a clock too much, but yeah, this is how you do it. You just go to sleep, basically. This is how you become a good human being. Okay? In order to be a good human being... Oh wait, we need to end world hunger. Whoops. That I forgot something? Oh, fuck me, man. Yeah, we're not gonna be good for a little bit longer. Because we still have to make sure, ensure that people around us eat healthy food. Otherwise, we're in trouble. Now, this is the scariest thing that I have said to myself. So I'm gonna give it a star. And I'm gonna give it myself a woozy face. Or confounded, whatever. Confound. You need to make sure your environment eats healthy food. Otherwise, you're in danger all of a sudden. Who would have thought? Holy shit. If you cannot control this gateway, then you keep on circling, you're turning yourself into a fucking demon. And I need to double check if my mom didn't just turn into a demon, because when your heart beats, every heartbeat changes the world just a little bit, you know? This DC is just starting to connect, but it's a attempt to connect that changes. Someone is trying to connect to you, creep on you, and it bounced off because it couldn't do it. Your heart is actually dictating that extra value, you know, that extra dot that changes everything, that controls every possible perception that could be handled. Basically, you put down a sentence, but the heart actually dictates how the sentence is going to be shuffled around and delivered to the other person. That's how we communicate. Accidentally, it gets miscommunicated. But the heart knows what it's doing, and it's annoying. And I have to double check on my mom, just to make sure I don't get interrupted for what's next gonna happen. Because I constantly reclaim the throne, and I'm just accidentally sitting on entire America. Oh, did you get in my way, Americans? What the fuck happened, guys? What the fuck did you just do? We have to rewind the entire thing? I would just ban America from using internet or something. Something really fun. I just want to see what would happen, you know? Fuck it. Rewind time. But it means completely something different, you know? Get the fuck out of this platform. That's what it means. Just this once, you know? Just to see what happens. Maybe we'll get rid of all these coronaviruses and all that shit. If Americans stop bleeding about it, okay? I'm gonna cry because of corona. American fart rate is very high. We need to shut down internet for them. I'm very sorry, guys. I just said it. You have a very big fart rate. I know I farted in the wrong direction, but I'm like, oh, he can fart, so we can fart too. He speak English. We can fart too. That's our culture right there. He's farted the wrong direction. You know, that sort of stuff is happening. I'm like, come on, guys. Come on, don't blame it all on me. I'll just say, this guy can do it, so we can do it too. Fuck yeah, dude. I didn't allow you to do it, actually. I didn't allow you to smell my fart, to figure out the contents of my fart, and create a, Krabby Patty recipe automatically by yourself. If you can dissect it exactly, I will not try to outcompete you, but now you're trying to do something, America. Fuck you, I'll outcompete you right away. I will make my own election. I'll elect my own president, which is gonna be myself, but I'm just saying, I will have to battle demons in order to get my spot #1. Okay? I see you, PewDiePie. The demons. Send me the biggest demons, basically the hungriest of hungries. And I have to survive every single team's demon at 20% rate. 20% rating. Including the demon of the shadows is going to be the last one. Whether it's going to be my mom, police is showing up, you know, who wants to be the team shadow demon? Fuck yeah, let's go. What was that? Read a team. So read team shadow. Right now I would probably elect my mom as the hungriest demon. Shit, my mom is fucking super hungry, dude. $87 of influence. Yikes. And you have to feel by heart who's like active and who's not gonna be able to crank up too many points. So there's a bunch of teams. So we figure out basically the final showdown event base. That's amazing. Wrench. The final event. America. Rewind. Fuck yeah. It's gonna happen in December. As you can tell. Well, the real rewind is gonna show up first. But I'll do an America rewind. I'll battle them all. The hungriest demons ever. That are still active to this day. And didn't get enough points. I'll give you points, assholes. Let's figure it out. Again, Team Shadow are the people who don't necessarily exist on YouTube. They're just actually proximity assholes that distract me from my usual life because, well, they are in my life. Who are these guys? Or just political bullshit like Donald Trump is here too. If he ever wanted to, like, take over as my mom. What the fuck? As the mom of this meme, okay? Just, let's be clear about this. It's not as fucking crazy as it sounds. It's a mother of all memes. Donald Trump. Who wouldn't want me to fucking fight Donald Trump? So I'll have to fucking recalculate things. Who is the hungriest demon of all time? And if I'm still not #1, then I'll have to look at who is #1. You know, someone from some other team, if they defeat me as the leader, outdo me in ranking. So right now the biggest threat's probably still Shane. The other section of Smosh. I think Shane's outcompetable, but now that they have had a battle, I don't give a fuck anymore. So yeah, either one of these, Lindsay or Shane. There could be a rising star at any point, I'm just saying. But if I dip below like 1,300, I'm in danger. And that might not happen. Because how many battles will I have to do? Like 12, 13 battles? So, I saw people lose 100 each battle. I'll be losing like 5 times as much. Let's say 413. So, oh shit. It is a threat, okay? 300, I can easily lose that much. And if the battle doesn't go very well. If I didn't feed the team properly, okay? I will feed the hungry, man. I will end the world of hunger. In my world, at least. But basically, I will show how to end the world hunger. Okay, all that has to happen is Donald Trump has to shake hands with a homeless person. That's it. Did that happen yet? Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, it didn't happen, because he's a germaphobe or something. What's wrong with you? Have to shake a homeless person hand, and he might eat your fucking hand, actually. Who knows what's gonna happen. Okay, you have to be open to that possibility. That these demons can damage you a little bit. Please. But you kind of have to do it anyways. It's like, well, you survived as a homeless person, so a president comes down and shakes your hand. That's a normal thing to fucking accuse our president to not be doing. Okay. Shake homeless hand, because that's a scary hand that has to be shook. If I truly conquered all fears, let's go, homeless. That's all I need to do, by the way. Just show approval of this homeless person. Everyone else just gonna rush in and help. It's like, what? How does it feel to shake his hand? That's incredible. Wow. I want to become homeless. I'm not gonna be able to end world hunger immediately because people are just gonna be ridiculous about it. But I at least can do my bidding, okay? Figure out what truly means to be homeless, and then shake those people's hands, because they're rare. Don't worry about it. They are rare. The ones who can represent themselves, first of all, that they're truly homeless. And you need those who can still write down an application on a piece of shitty paper. Those who still know how to write things down, and like truly homeless, like you tried, but you lost so much. That's the whole point. That's what we're looking for. The people who are influential but still haven't got their spotlight, they will be able to battle me to my ultimate doom if I lose. I don't know. Fuck yeah. But that's what the rest of T-Series is also going to be about. Potentially. Endless battles. When I get the courage to battle, I'll just continue battling on. I don't give a fuck. It's gonna be my new job, potentially. I don't know. This is really, really intense stuff. But you have to hear it. You're probably listening to this after the fact of something crazy happened in our lives now, because our lives connected. But yeah, hard stuff is fucking annoying. It's good, it's bad, it's everything in between. Don't listen to it. It's the worst. Cover this air real quick, man. Yeah. He's my brother. He knows what to do. That's what you gotta do, man. Cover your fucking air. Click to learn more. No. Don't be tempted. Click your ear. Yeah, right. I know what's happening here. You want to make it bigger. Big ear. Big ear, man. Oh, holy shit. See, I learned this stuff from the ninja himself, man. The Rayeren Higiren. I'm just messing. I know he's the king of all puns, so I kind of owe credit to him. I hope he's not hungry. See, the homeless people could have just appeared homeless in the end of all the troubles that they had, but they have no ability to actually counter these problems because the problems just got stacked up against them. But when they shake a person's hand, you know, they might believe in themselves again. They might see something, okay? That's what I want to do. That's what I want to fucking test. There is a way out, guys. Learn third grade science and you might find an escape. But first of all, we have to, like, stop this thing from flowing. The problems for circulating. Fuck that shit. Sometimes there is no solution, okay? You tired? Oh, you're just hungry, because sleeplessness is not going to hurt you at all, right? Of course it's going to hurt you. It's going to hurt your heart. Okay, I guess potentially we need to learn this stuff too. The hunger is going to hurt your brain, your sanity. Okay. The stress is going to hurt your physical body? No, the fatigue is obviously going to hurt your physical body. The stress is going to hurt your communal body. Your ability to communicate your problems with other people. Here you go. Another layer of third grade science that make this more complicated. Okay, just expanded our understanding, which is fucking fascinating. Oh, fuck my life. Why do I try so hard? This is nonsense. Well, we're trying to reach the top of the mountain now, guys. And I need to include this little map. Okay, sleepless heart. Hungry brain. Sounds familiar, right? Stressed out communities. Body ache. I don't know. Very familiar. I don't know what to do with it. Burnt out body. This. So yeah, you burn out body. Okay. You over circulate your heart. So you create a bunch of nonsense in your heart. Something that you're not supposed to learn as a habit, because you still need habits to operate in the world. Okay, you wake up every day, you do this. Then you over encumber your brain, I guess. That's kind of interesting. And how do you stress? I think you stress by being too small. You evaporate. Okay, you create a lot of stress because you cannot handle the pressure anymore of people bumping into each other around you. So it creates quite a whirlwind effect where you've always you lost control of the people around you. And it creates stress around you too, and they blame you too. It just becomes a self-destructive situation. So, water, earth, fire and wind. Guys, we figured it out too. Without even asking this question, which element is which just happened to be closer and closer each time to the point where it speaks for itself. So in the end, we can just do this. We already pencil marked it as a map, pencil mapped it, so hunger, earth, stress, wind, fatigue, fire, sleep, heart, no, water, sleeping water. That's kind of interesting. It's almost like a toxic water. There's a lot to learn in life, okay? So you never really give up. Don't give up to the virality of something. It's trying to distract, it's trying to say something is more important than what it's supposed to be treated as. But it's a tough message, man, to send to people. Because it's not a message that's gonna reach anyone in time. Once people realize this is gonna be too late, and operate quickly and into the future. You know, that's what time travel is truly about. Storage has begun, and my message was lost. And everything is fucking twisted, dude. And buried deep down. And I'll wake up the next day and just not think about it too much. But I did something great, and it will allow me to do even greater things next time. Okay? So it's hard to get rid of this map. This map is just has to stay here, okay? It has to feed me knowledge, as it did for so long. Just so quickly you can pull out a map and like, oh, I see things now. See a fucking Sharingan, boys. Sharingan effect. Mapped out eyes. Eyes that actually see stuff. But I'm still pretty slow. I didn't allow myself to like cover everything. I still need to cover 3 grades. What am I gonna do? Just gonna give up. Because I don't know what's next. We needed to cover conspiracies. We did that. We needed to cover the conspiracy as a name. What it stands for. How we truly live. Okay. Sure. Then we just got rid of everything. Because slowly we dove into something that started simplifying things. Ensuring that we don't care about whatever is going on. And we only care about the good parts. Okay? Care about the good parts. That's why I said to Rebecca, wake me up when this discussion is over. I think I'm kind of waking up right now. And it's still not over. Who the fuck did this, man? Who did this, man? I'll just say it again then. Then you can talk to me, okay? When it's all over. When you're all pleased as punch and like asking for a punch. Just so pleased you're asking for a punch. That's when you can wake me up. But right now, my solution to everything and world hunger Let's all go to sleep. The war is not happening. I think we're safe. I think we can solve one problem until, it accumulates too much pressure and Hunger Games happen. Who knows, right? Oh, wait. Did I just mapped out how Hunger Games will be created? Thinking face, very compelling evidence. I found the Hunger Games. But I'm hungry, I can't sleep anymore. I need to go to work. Oh no. I guess we'll have to open it up again and allow hunger to be replaced with something else. End world sleeplessness or whatever. It's gonna be our new thing. I'm just saying. The world can change any moment. And we have control over these gates of change. But the reality never really changes. That's why it's so easy to map it out and so hard to act it out. It's easy to see reality. And I don't give a fuck about you not being able to see it. But I did it, okay? I'm just a 25-year-old. Okay, give me a fucking break. Yeah, just because you didn't see reality, that's because you didn't live long enough to see reality, to want to see reality, to be able to see reality, to afford to see reality. It's still easy, though. It's easy to see reality, but it's hard to act it out. It's like, once you see the reality, you're like, oh, it's even harder to act out. So it's like, why bother? Why bother doing what I just did? Exactly. Nobody does bother. Nobody waited for this message to be sent in the first place. So you can imagine, I don't get much out of it. I feel like I'm just looking for an escape, and in the end, like, it could end badly. And I'm just trying to send a message to the future, to nobody in the future. But at the same time, like, fuck off. Reality is whatever I want it to be. Okay? True. I'm filled with fear. I'm filled with all kind of bad choices now. I'm being smart in a dumb environment, which makes me double as dumb. But I never really had a chance to change anything, despite people throwing fake ladders at me, Just because I got a few ladders doesn't mean I had opportunity to climb. I'm just saying, okay? And these ladders might be broken, they might be too short. Once I try to climb a specific ladder, they might be thrown out. It's like, you're not invited, you're not welcome here. All kinds of things can happen, and honestly, that's what makes it all a scam. Nobody wants to give you a true ladder, because it's very difficult to build, but not because, it's a bad thing to do. Is it a bad thing to help another human being? Fuck no. But it's so important to figure out that if you're living a shitty reality, this is just a smoking stage. Okay, this is just for you to chill in and laugh at the stupidity of what other people are doing and just learn to the max, because whatever happens, nothing matters in the end. So, whatever. Rest in peace, man. Rest in peace, me. My speech is self-destructive. I didn't fucking came out and like, oh, I just learned something new and now I can fix my life. Look where I am. I'm the hungriest person alive. That's what Makes me the homeless person. That's why I would want to shake a homeless person's hand. I am the most homeless person. Definitely more homeless than home alone people, okay? If you're home alone and you can survive, that can be difficult, of course. But yeah. To the max. I mean, there's different scenarios. Different most person. But you can see, I'm on Earth. I'm naturally hungry to have some kind of control over life. So it gives me things that I deserve, I have a big enough canvas to draw on. This is my thing. The sleep is something that, okay, I have too many things. Please someone take away a thing from me because I feel too sleepy. Wake me up in the middle of a desert. Then I'll wake up real fast. With fatigue, okay, anything happens and it's like, now I have to identify it. I never really meant it. Or it's just a lot of work because I keep wanting to improving it. And stress is like, this is already done. Yeah, because fatigue can't compare itself to anything. But stress is like, I already have a mirror copy of what else do I do? There's nothing else to do in life. I copied it. I did it. I did exactly the same work that the other person did. So why is my life not fulfilled? And here you go. You have the same fucking amazing situation happening. After mapping the most important things, I fucking figured out something. Wow. So let's repeat the same fucking thing, okay? Just what I said. Hungry people need a canvas. This is gonna be a two-liner. Sleepy people need a desert. Okay, need to wake up in a random location. Wow. How cool is that? Fatigued is a bad word. Well, whatever. Need to stop improving. That's it. Just sit back and enjoy your fucking art, you asshole. And the moment you can't enjoy it, well, you can improve it a little bit. But don't pretend that improving is something that you enjoy. Because your body does not enjoy it anymore at some point. And then what is that? Stressed people need to stop copying. Okay, if you're stressing yourself out, will they like me? But I just copied everything. I just know how to do this, but I copied. I just memed, what everyone else is doing. And here you go. We have PewDiePie here, the biggest problem of all time. What else do we have? The kilogram of theories. Okay, the kilogram of channels. Okay, at least you didn't fucking create the last channel. I don't know, this is where MatPat belongs. This is where Hearthstone would belong, actually. So whoever actually controls Hearthstone, which I still don't know who he is. The mystery guy. Maybe Rania, actually. Maybe Kriparian's wife has been always under control this whole fucking time and I didn't fucking understood that. And she faked Earth personality too. Who would have thought, right? But this is just a hunch, okay? This is a fucking weird one too. It's like, well, I can hide behind a woman. And the fact that women are hard to read. Fuck yeah, dude. Very fanny. Ah, shit. It's so true, almost. It's so true. What else do we have? Or it's just unknown person. I don't know. The last one would be Mr. Beast or something. You know, that's fatigue for sure. That's fucking awesome. I'll just fucking do it, man. Mr. F, not Mr. B. Shut the fuck up, man. Just gonna remove this little decent grade. You thought you B? You're gonna change F into a B and you're just gonna be Mr. B? Mr. F. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah. So I'm still gonna give a question mark, I don't know. Maybe I can solve this. And then we just resurrect Ratbat, I guess. PewDiePie just has a big pee-pee. That's it. PewPie. Pee-pie. Pee-pie. How about that? Because you didn't really escape the letter P, PewDiePie, okay? Just because your name is like this. It's still P to me, man. It's just still PewDiePie. Okay? It's just PewDiePie that contains 69. Okay, maybe that's the case. And Ratpat is still Patpat, but not Matpat, because I take M, okay? M is mine now. Your name does not start with M. Minecraft might start with M, maybe, okay? Okay, so that's the Drunk Adventures. When you replace names and place the blame on everyone who caused this fucking disaster. But yeah, PewDiePie, I don't like you. There's a lot of stress going on right now. I don't know where it came from. So I'm just gonna blame you all the way. And the Sky's Toast, because whatever. I can say names. I like names. To be said. What else can we do? Did we do the obvious? PewDiePie versus me for the throne. But that's just gonna be, you know, like the inevitable Cocomelon versus PewDiePie. Already is gonna happen. So at the same time, I might as well beat him while he's down. These are champs. I guess I'm gonna give them the bonus round as well. It's like, okay, I gave the most hungry people the floor, and I'll give the ultimate leaders that got banned accidentally. I just pressed the ban button. Whoops. And destroy their teams entirely. I don't know, anything can happen. Alright, I'll just take a break, see if there's some special message I can send above this, because this is fucking weird. This is a lot to learn, because this is a completely new concept, all of a sudden, for me to rectangulate, so to speak. Okay, what happens when this happens? Oh my god, this... You know, all of a sudden, elements just got themselves identities. Triangle identities. I don't know. Iconic identities of disease identities. Like, now I'm on the next level when it comes to fighting this whole fucking stupid thing. Stress virus. Fuck me, man. Well, stop stressing me out, but that's how we battle it, basically. Put on a mask. You will be less stressed. Because it takes your breath away. It's breathtaking. Woo. Woo, respiratory disease. What did you just say? Respiratory disease. Oh, so we're now picking out random words out of our pockets. See, that's why science is winning right now. Just science. Science said blah 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 infection, and now you're like, oh my god, what do I do, science? Please, do I have to suck your dick now? And you do it. Congratulations, dick sucker. And some of you are gay too, so if you suck dick, you know. Women are dick suckers, women are whores, and men are gay. That's why being gay is bad. I'm sorry, you know. Sucking someone's dick, give them pleasure, when you should be giving pleasure to yourself, Mr. Man. Why did God give you a dick? What happened to that dick? You lost your dick? Whoops. Anyways, yeah, the big pee-pee problem. You have such a big pee-pee but don't know how to use it because you got circumcised. What a fun joke I made. Just so many fun little games we can play with each other. But it ends up in World War III. Third grade war, basically. Third grader war. We'll forget about World Wars II. Nothing bad can happen, okay? I swear. Unless you sign up for it. You're like, okay, I want bad things to happen now because I'm so fucking bored. What the fuck was happening? That you got bored? That's not how life works. That's not true at all. Play games, okay? Any game. Pick a game. Angry video game. He still has a lot of influence, by the way. AVGN. I want to double check on him. Ah, shit. Less than 1,000. What am I gonna do? Well, it's actually... I praised Smosh for being so fucking fast growing. So, AVGN being able to compete with that, I don't know, that's pretty impressive. Anyways, yeah, that's my message. I'm just gonna take a break. See what happens next. Susan. Let's watch Susan videos. I wish I could, man. It's so close. If only I just had speakers, okay? It's on my Amazon wishlist somewhere, but you have to first join my Discord and suck my dick first. Discord, okay? You have to join my Discord, where everyone's connected. And everyone is enjoying my... Okay, maybe I will not say it. From any letter, it doesn't matter which letter. My anal. Okay, anal beads. I don't know. Enjoying it. As long as you're not a shitty asshole. Maybe I'll be gay a little bit. Maybe I'll pretend you're a woman. It's the weird territory, man. This is what happens when you get drunk on your own self-esteem. You're like, what is the sexual escape that I can get my hands on? Beaten up authority, sexual escape, and then we rest. And the fourth day we rest. 'Cause that's what God did. And I was like, no, 4 days, I'm out. That's my Bible. I just throw a Bible at you. Look at me. I have a Bible drawing. I just drew a Bible. Oh wait, he was actually traveling the wrong way, so that's why it's 7 days. Oh wait! No, 7 days right here. Don't believe me? Okay, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, fatigue day, second time fatigue. See, that's blocked, so we go backwards. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But actually, weeks have 4 days. Because this was not blocked for a long time now. Who stopped time and kept the calendars going? What the fuck? fix calendars, lunatics. It's 4 days a week. Okay. I even got approval from my local dog. It's just a local dog, okay? It's outside, stray local dog, man. Straight up businessman. Because that's what you have to do to survive. You gotta get love constantly, man. Wolf that love out of people. That's another, man. Homeless person, but I don't approve that you're a person. Okay, dog is not a person. Fuck you. Anyways. Yeah, that's where 7 days comes from. It's like, oh, that's where moon comes from as well. Na full moon, yay! God draws a moon slowly. Hey, wait, let me fucking finish drawing moon. Here you go. We're gonna create everything here. I'm a big old asshole. Creating conspiracies out of nothing. That's how you do it. That's how you forget worrying, okay? About some stupid shit. You just relax when your brain bleeds into your new self-esteem, basically. You craft your new self-esteem, you build a new house, and you relax like nothing else matters. Fuck you guys. But to build a house in today's society, okay? How do you build a house? Yep. I just did it for you guys, so thank me later. We build a house. So this is my house. This is where I go for a swim. This is where I go for a walk. This is where I go for a poopy. And, you know, clean my ass. And this is where I go for a sleepy time. But sleepy time means sexy time too, actually. Because you cannot go without one or the other, or your heart will break. And it's like, but I sleep alone today. But you still got me, the big peepee, the shortcut to happiness, okay? Poof, right here. Let's go. Something like that. Why not? Okay. Oh, fuck. This is, by the way, this is crazy too. Who comes first, an egg or a chicken egg? Neil deGrasse Tyson was like, of course the chicken comes. No, the egg comes. The egg, oh yeah, I guess he was right. I was trying to laugh at him, but he said exactly the same thing that I would say. The egg comes first because egg is not a chicken. But he said it a different way. Because egg can be laid by any bird, not a chicken. Shut the fuck up, Neil deGrasse Tyson, okay? Evolution happens in the egg. Where it's supposed to happen, okay? In the egg. How the fuck does this happen? Well, evolutionists will never fucking figure out because, like, how can things happen in the egg? Ah. The egg meme. We're gonna add it too. Add an egg to have a real good meme. The reason egg evolves more than anything is the heart. Did you forget what I fucking taught you? Okay, egg is the sleeping beauty, basically. It just needs a little kissy boo boo, and it comes out. Whatever love the egg is gonna, you know, align with that. That's where evolution happens, is through love. Congratulations, guys. I have learned something new. I honestly did. I just said something smart after 20 minutes of drinking licorice of, you know, Christmas. It's a Christmas gift right here, man. It's what evolution looks like. Evolutionist, write it down, okay? Egg. That's it. That's all you need to know. And I am Eggman too. Okay, I'm not just America Rewind style. I am Eggman. I kill Sonics. I devolve them. I'm also Shaman too, yeah. I have devolution spells. So yeah, when it comes to the question who comes first, my fist comes first to your face before your face can blink. Okay? Does that make sense? I know it does, man. This blinking doesn't stop my fist. That's why my fist comes first, then your blink. Okay, you can't stop the egg from being a chicken, but it doesn't have to be a chicken. And it doesn't have to be an egg. Well, it has to be an egg. Haha. I got you. So, who comes first? Who the fuck knows? Okay, if the egg blinks, then chicken comes first. Comes from where? What is this argument? What the fuck do you know about reality? How can something come from something just because it kept coming from it this whole time? Maybe we need to shift reality a little bit, and it's not gonna come from where it usually comes from. You know? Shut the fuck up. You know nothing, science. But we can at least speculate one little thing, that there is something far more important to learn about reality, okay, than just what the fuck comes from my... Who comes first, okay? Yeah, of course. I'll ask this question every time. Who comes first? Me or Neil deGrasse Tyson? Okay? Who did it first? I don't know. No, that's a stupid question. I'm sorry, guys. Enough sexual jokes. It's really bad for my reputation. I'm just saying. If I want reputation, I have to say I get all the reputation ever. Okay? No, just ignore this. I just needed some reputation. That's what it is. That's where Taylor Swift is right now. She just needs our love right now. She's just an egg. What happened to you? We'll find out next year. Eggs year. Ear. Right here. Once we start listening to our heartbeat and we're like, oh, oops, my heart is turning into an egg. I guess now I'm becoming a pregnante. That's probably what happens too. Potentially your heart over connects to the egg and it becomes the chicken, okay? The chicken, that's what turns an egg into a chicken, is like your heart overconnects or over expects something to happen. But when I sit down on the egg and I pretend to care for it, you know what happens? Omelette happens. That's what happens to us. Did the egg or a chicken came first? Omelette, okay? Our beloved omelette. I don't know. Something changed. You know, who came first, the pig baby? The baby pig or the grown-up pig? I don't know, dude. I see pork. That's what I see. I'm not vegetarian anymore. I'm just breeding pork. You know, some people see pork, some people see food because we're in the problem of hunger right now. Some people see, you know, pets. I don't know which category belongs pets. But, you know, you take animals and they belong in different categories based on our problematic perception. So this is why there's such a huge debate between, like, who are you? Vegetarian? What does that mean? What are you breeding, buddy? What are you breeding? So there's still more to explore, obviously, but I'm like, come on, man, can I have my omelet, please? please. I don't even know if this is spelled right. I don't know anything anymore. And I'm just trying to survive till hour number 3, and I'm like, yep, that's 3-hour video. Most definitely. Because the last thing I said was smart, so it was worth it. Worth extending things. If I say one smart thing, that's brilliant speech. So let's unspeech the speech, because it's over. Right? Unspeech the speech. The real source of crown virus is authority trying to say something. Which is me. I'm trying to fart in the right direction now. That means say something. Leftism, shut the fuck up while I fart, okay? The magic happens when I fart. That's the story, okay? Bear with me. In order to fart... Oh wait, we need to end world farting. Okay, whatever. Okay. That's what fart is. Did you not digest your food properly? You're gonna be in a lot of trouble. Women don't fart. They think they're digesting a lot of food all the time. How do they fucking do it? Or they're hiding it because they know what's gonna happen next. You need to fart. Healthy food, okay? So, oh shit, I'm actually about to fart. But not in a heavy way. I know when I started burping and farting when I ate a lot of fast food, and it's like, but it's just processed garbage food. It just tastes the same as everything else. You know, if you just find the right sauce, you mix things up, mix ingredients up, you can make whatever you want. Our ability to make our own food is somehow crippled. Making food is fast. Why did we forgot how to do it? What the fuck happened to us? We're retarded now? I still want to know who doesn't want me here. Okay, in every single segment we reach S rank is like, you're not supposed to be in here. I need that meme right now. I need one more point. Let me finish my story. Let me see your face. Every fart changes the world a little bit. Yep. American fart rate is so bad that we have to shut down the internet. The final fart. No, the final event. This is actually not a fart. Okay, not a fart. I will show the end of world hunger with my fart. Fart into homeless hands. Fuck yeah, dude. My fart just begun. You know, it's a long fart when it's just begun, man. Fuck yeah, that's... Nine. Fuck yeah, look at how powerful my fart is. I knocked out 9. Fuck yeah. I can go into a boxing match with my farting skills. Alright, that's about it. Thank you guys for farting, and see you guys next fart.